How y'all doing? My name is Gary Lewis. I'm residing here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, if this is really what it is, Craighead County. Um, I'm getting on here because been sparked with the revelation that all this time I've been thinking my mother is my real mother and my brothers, my and sisters, and so on is my real family. Whole time they my cousins. My mother, Carrie Lewis, Carrie Jackson, Carrie Edwards, that's what she go by now, is really my aunt. And I've been human trafficked. As a child, she came and got me from, I believe, my aunt on my daddy's side of the family, and she poisoned us. She poisoned her and my little cousin. He was older than me. I was just a baby. I was, if I was 1 or close to 1 years old. And I remember the day clear as day. She poisoned her with the tea. They used to drink tea, and she offered to make the tea. And I remember as a child her pouring the substance, poison, whatever, in there into the cup. And my aunt drank it, and she put some in my cousin. He had like an orange drink, like some that little powdery mix stuff. And she put some in his when she made his drink, while my aunt was doing something else. And she came back to the kitchen, and they was drinking and eating. My cousin was eating a sandwich and drinking his drink. And a couple minutes later, they wasn't feeling well and fainted. And my aunt, or so-called mother, Carrie, they call her Suge, she took me, abducted me, and I remember the last words of my aunt saying, like, bring them back. And then she put me in the car. It was a guy in I think a blue car, and then it was it was a truck, and then they set the house on fire. And then we went to some like a safe house, or something like that. And the very next day, we went to where my grandmother on my father's side, where she stayed, if I'm not mistaken. And when she brought me in, she was surprised. Like, how did you get him? She said my name, but they saying my name Gary Lewis, but it's not Gary Lewis. But she said my name, I can't remember, and she's like, how you get him? And she said something she already had the lie made, and I remember my grandmother being curious, and my grandmother was a fortune, I guess we call a fortune teller. I remember as a child, I used to see her put little crystals and stuff in a bag, and had people come over there paying to I guess get their readings done. And I guess she had a sense, and she had like a little small gun, and she used to keep that on her. But anyway, get to the point, somehow she offered them a drink, and they drunk it. It was my grandmother, I believe her brother, and maybe somebody else, another lady. And they drank it, and they, within a couple minutes, 10, 20 minutes, I don't know. Like I said, I was a child, just a baby. I was sitting on the couch, and they start, moving around and all that. And her brother, I'm assuming that was her brother, he was gasping for air or whatever. And I remember my mother, so-called mother, Carrie Edwards, telling him just to die, and he wouldn't die. And I think my grandmother was trying to pull out that little pistol, and the guy who was with my mother, it was 2 guys, and he took it from her, cause like I say, she was, breathing, crazy and stuff, and I guess was gonna try to shoot or something. He took it from her, and he like turned his back towards he turned his attention back toward my, like I say, her brother. my uncle. I guess you want to call him my uncle, which is my grandmother's brother, if I'm getting it right. But anyway, took a pillow and put it to his head and shot him. And I remember the smoke coming out his head. And my grandmother, she got up. Is either two things she was trying to do. Either she was trying to go out the door, or she was trying to grab me. And from the angle, well, I can't say the angle because when she was coming towards me, that way towards the door, me, the man who was with my fake mother, he pushed her down, and he put the pillow over her head and shot her. And I was looking dead in her face, like on the couch. I could see her eyes still open and blood dripping down her nose, running down her nose. And they end up wrapping her up in a big old carpet or rug. They wrapped her up, and I'm trying to think they left her or if they took her out back, like it was a truck or something waiting. That's not that clear to me right now. But later on that day, they went to the house, which I normally would see my grandmother at, where a lot of the family would come, because I remember my cousins, because they used to make fun of me and stuff. It was, and I'm trying to get on track. They went to the house, and everybody, my mother, father was in there, real mother and father was in there, and some other family members was in there, and they was drinking and partying, and all of a sudden, boom, it didn't take too long, less than, I'm just assuming 20 minutes or something, and all hell broke loose. Carrie, this my fake mother, she stabbed her little sister, which is my real mother, biological mother. She stabbed her, and my dad got stabbed, and they started beating him with a hammer and towards the kitchen way. And there was like a couple other people in there. They stabbed, and they might have let off a shot in there, if I ain't mistaken. I don't remember them shooting nobody. I just remember stabbing and people getting hit with a hammer, and my mother on the ground, and my fake mother, which is her sister, she started suffocating her with a pillow that she found off the couch or something. And she did that. Then after that, I was brung into this family, which I've been knowing for the longest. They say I'm 40 years old. That's what I'm going by. I'm 40. I was supposed to have been born in 1984, August 30th, 1984. But everything, like I said, it's a lie. This fake mother, she was sex trafficking all of us. The whole family, except one, she didn't really sex traffic. That was my cousin, which I used to call my sister, Sarah Lewis. For some reason, she didn't really let her get in too many of them activities, but she got down too. My so-called brother, Big Woo, he's a certified pedophile. He, I'm gonna say the correct words, molested me, my supposed to be other brother, Maurice Lewis, and even down the line molested one of his friends, and we was in Detroit, Michigan. And mind you, I'm like 2 or 3 years old when he started doing this crazy stuff, and like I said, he like 15, 16 or something like that. Cause I'm 40 right now, and I believe he's supposed to be 52. The last time I checked. So you do the math, and also remember he was like 200 pounds. It don't even matter how much you weigh, cause I was just a little kid. But it's just one occasion. It was multiple occasions he was doing that. And he got a lie that said that he was selling drugs and stuff. That's why he had to come down here to Jonesboro. That's not the reason. I remember when she caught you doing what she was doing. And even though all this crazy stuff was going on, but I don't know. But I'm just trying to move on with the time. Yeah, and she would let my other sister, well, cousin Joanne, she was getting raped. Men, we was all were molested. How you want to say? Sex trafficking. The guys will pay and go in the room and do the thing. And my oldest sister or cousin Lou, she was raped too, molested. I gotta get the words right. Molested, and I remember the guy coming in. He had a work shirt with his name. I forgot what the name was on it, but he gave it like he gave Suge, which is the fake mother of mine, like $200. I just know it was a nice little wad of money, and he gave it to her. And before he did that, she had this thing like if anybody mess up in a family, like do something bad, whatever, everybody jump on you. So remind you, I'm the youngest. So if I did something, I got all these 16, 14-year-olds, and there's 6 of us jumping on them. So getting back to the point, that's what we had to do to my older sister. We had to whoop her up because she was a fighter, and get her weak. And then dude gave her the money and whatnot, and we had to leave out. And he did that to her. Multiple occasions with my brother Maurice that we was molested. Come thinking about it too, she met this one guy's name is Johnny Wickerson, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe he deceased right now. But when she hooked up with him, it was crazy, man. I mean, these people will get little girls, and I think I've seen like one older woman, a white lady, and they would, sex traffic. Or the thing. People come pay, go downstairs in the basement. The house was 7190 Nago. It's getting dark out here. And yeah. And it's one of the victims I seen on the missing thing of missing people, females for Detroit, Michigan. I recognize one of them because I've been looking and looking, and the details that description that they give out about the lady is the lady I remember, and it's a certain thing that only somebody who was around her and knew the lady would know. And I happen to know that detail, and I'm willing to, I know I'm talking now, but police, FBI, I prefer, the real deal. I can give you information because it wasn't just no regular home. A lot of people knew. A lot of the neighbors, my friends, family and stuff, they knew what was going on in the house, but I was blind to it because of her doing, take me to the story is so long. I just want to, I'm gonna get back on this, but I'm just want to, throw something out here right now because they're messing with the Wi-Fi, so I gotta use this. And as you can see, it's getting dark. And let me take a look around here and see what's going on. Yeah, I thought I seen somebody and heard somebody, but yeah, she yeah, her and the guy Johnny, they would, after maybe a week, if they lasted that long, they would cut up the bodies. Yeah, they would cut up the bodies in the basement. He'll put the plastic over the washing machine and stuff, and cut them up I remember the one time I had on one of the videos I was talking about. I know the spot. I still remember the spot. It's behind the house on Nago. It was a little girl, and they dismember her, and put her in that spot. But it's getting dark out here, and I don't want nobody trying to mess up their ass, trying to, look at what's going on. But yeah, I just want to let you know, yeah, it was horrible. You talking about a Mexican cartel or some shit. I mean, excuse my language. This was like that. From my understanding, besides seeing my other real family members get killed, I mean, these people my family, but we not brothers and sisters and stuff like that. But it was a little girl. It was a girl who was around my sister, cousin Sarah and Joanne, them age. I believe they knew her from school. They knew her from school. She was some drug dealer's sister, because she used to always say, my brother gonna kill y'all and mess y'all up, stuff like that. And they took her jewelry and all that, and she was a fighter. She was whooping everybody in the house. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she was whooping everybody. She probably like 13, 14, something like that. And also the little girl, she was a fighter too. And I became friends with her within them 4 or 5 days. And it's more. It's more, and I'm trying to watch what words to say before I want everybody to hear it and see this. It's probably be the only video for the day. But yeah, I got information, because one of those victims is noticeable, and I know it's her. And she probably like the first one I seen out of maybe 6 people being killed and molested and all that stuff in the basement. And it's so deep that she had the family kill off some of them with knives. Everybody had to get a knife. When I say everybody, not just 1 or 2, everybody, even little old me. Yeah, it's deep. Yeah, I just hope the right people see this. Like I said, it's already getting to 20 minutes. When I get to about 20 minutes, I'll stop and get back with y'all tomorrow. But yeah, it was horrible. And this wasn't just I seen this just about all my life until my teenage years. Stuff started, seeming normal. But other than that, yeah, they was that family psycho, sleeping with one another. Gotta wait, hold on. Yeah, all these distractions out here. Yeah, yeah, she had everybody going with one another, like Lou sleeping with Robert, Joanne and Maurice, me and Sarah. She was like, those were like handlers. That's how you say it. Yeah, handlers, I guess. But it was sexual relations going on. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. See the a dude get killed in the basement. He got shot, and shot the man. Then they took the hammer and they stuck in the back of his head. Then they cut up his body.